Hey guys, Brett Weiss here. Welcome to another video. I really appreciate you tuning in. Today in my game room, we have the awesome, the incredible, the indefatigable, or whatever you say, Adam Koralik. Adam Koralik, who's down from Chicago in Texas. He's come here for a very special reason, which I will get to in a moment. First, we're gonna do 5 questions with Awesome Adam. Do people call you Awesome Adam?
No, and don't start.
That's not a thing?
No, it can't be a thing.
All right, so I'm going to be a little silly here. Just 5 questions answer them serious or funny or just be whatever.
Let's do it.
But at the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys something real cool, so hang tight. So, 5 questions with Adam Koralik. And you definitely want to sub to Adam's channel. You probably already are. If you're subbed to my channel, my puny channel, you probably already know who Adam is. You probably already subbed to his channel.
Or you've intentionally not subscribed. I get that too. So
perhaps you don't like his content.
Yeah, you're like, dude, I hate that guy. I'm not unsubbing from you, Brett.
Well, we've had an awesome time while Adam's been in town. We've been around to some awesome game stores. They've checked out, we'll get to that in a little bit because he's got an incredible thing in his lap. Oh, wait a minute, that's weird.
I mean, it's true. It's true in a lot of ways.
All right.
I appreciate that.
Before things get too weird, let's get to 5 questions with Adam Koralik. We're completely unscripted, guys. We're just having some fun. Number 5. What is your favorite food of all time and why?
Lou Malnati's Deep Dish Pizza, Chicago, Illinois. Now, here's the thing. First of all, I actually know you know what I'm talking about, which is kind of unique. But here's the thing. Deep Dish Pizza gets a very bad rap from most of the country because they eat it at places that are not Chicago.
Like Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut, or they'll do something like, oh, there's Chicago Uno Grill in Oklahoma. It's like, that chain doesn't exist in Chicago. That is not a thing. I've had that. It's disgusting. It's like frozen
It's like eating
trash.
at Dallas barbecue in New York City.
Right. It's not the right thing. If you ever come to Chicago, that's when it's time to dive into real deep dish pizza. It's obviously not for everyone. Oh, it's like lasagna. No, it's legendary.
Lou Malnati's is the best deep dish pizza. It's the best pizza I've ever had in my life.
It's always mispronounced as Illuminati. But no, Lou.
Really unfortunate name.
Yeah, it's the guy's actual name. Yeah. Lou Malnati. It's a chain throughout Chicago. They have a couple locations in other cities, but I don't recommend them. Like, I tried one in Phoenix. It really wasn't very good.
Buttery crust, tangy tomato sauce, incredible cheese, unbelievable.
That's my death row meal.
All right, so there you go, favorite food. Number 4. Now, we've already talked about your favorite video game of all time on my channel. We did that video, yeah. Okay. You talked about semen.
I did not. You're the one who keeps looking over and saying my crotch is full of good things. You're saying
hang on tight, you'll see why. So what is the most mediocre game you've ever played?
No, you asked me.
Everybody talk about what's the best video game, the worst.
The video that I did, you said what was like the game in your collection you like hate the most.
But you also did your favorite game, and it was Seaman for the Dreamcast.
No, that wasn't me. My favorite game of all time is the Shenmue game.
Oh, Shenmue. I had it wrong. But you did that for my channel.
Okay,
I knew it was an S game, and it was on my channel. So yeah.
Fine.
Anyway, what is the most mediocre game you've ever played?
That's kind of a tough one because the whole point of a mediocre game is it has
there's no extreme to it.
There's nothing to it. You just forget. It's vanilla.
Okay.
You just forget
Let me rephrase it. What's the most meh game you've ever played?
Oh, that really narrows it down. All right. So no, I really don't have a good answer for that, and I think that's the whole point of the question.
Okay.
Is it's
what's the most meh video you've ever been in and taken part of?
I don't know. I'm in a lot of these things, man. If you guys watch my channel, you'll see I've been around for almost 13 years. I've shown up, and I fly a lot. I've shown up to a lot of random things, and I just, hey, what the hell's he doing there?
Okay, I've got this one you can answer easily. What's the worst video you've been in? It is definitely this one.
This is not the worst video. I'm not going to answer that question on purpose because it would cause.
Because we know people.
It would cause YouTube drama, but there's a very bad one out there where I was being interviewed with what I thought was a joke, and the guy was serious, and it didn't really balance very well. Let's just leave it at that.
All right, so we'll leave that up as a mystery. What are we on, number 3?
Mm-hmm.
What took you from just someone who plays games and really likes video games and collecting to doing YouTube? Like, where was that transition?
Okay, so that's okay. In 2009, I graduated from Columbia College, Chicago, film school. And at the time, I'd created a little production company called Figure It Out Productions, and we were gonna just make short films and all sorts of content. But at that time in YouTube's infancy, the idea was if you put out a video, as we learned in our early days, nobody watches it if you don't have some sort of fan base. Right. So we were like, okay, we're not going to make short films frequently enough to build that up with no budget. We need other content. So I started like, all right, I know a lot about video games. I have a lot of stuff. Let's just build something through that. And then eventually, you know, I also had this goal of like, I love the Sega Dreamcast. My favorite game console of all time.
Have you played Soul Fighter?
Yeah, but not in a long time.
Okay.
But I have a full set. Dreamcast, North America, Europe, Japan, Indies, all sorts of crazy stuff. Accessories like crazy. So I thought, okay, I also have this sub goal of I want people to see this stuff. I want people to know like what the Dreamcast had, because I always thought it was a very misunderstood, misrepresented console. And eventually it was kind of like, well, forget the short film stuff. We're just gonna make, you know, we're just gonna do this. This is working for me. So I'm just gonna continue to do YouTube stuff. And then that kind of, not only my channel like ended up being somewhat successful, but I ended up doing other things. I worked on other channels like Blame Society Films that did Chad Vader. If you Horbay the Beer Wench, if you ever watched Beer and Board Games. I created another channel called Game Society Films, which eventually became Game Society Pimps, which I'm no longer part of, but I was in that. I was working on Machinima for years. Like, I've been around, like, and I just keep showing up.
What year did your channel start?
2009.
And this is a full-time gig for you now?
Yep, has been for quite some time.
That is awesome. That is great. So that was number 3. Number 2, okay, so you know the whole game about marry, F-bomb, or kill.
Okay.
So we're going to do YouTubers.
Okay. I have to find 3 that
No, I'm going to mention 3,
okay.
and you have to marry one, you have to F one, and you have to kill one.
All right, go for it.
All right, so we got Metal Jesus Rocks.
Okay.
We've got John Riggs.
Okay.
And we've got, who else?
I don't know, it's your game.
We've got, let's go with Norm the Gaming Historian.
I don't want to kill any of them.
You have to.
I apparently have to.
Yeah, you have to pick one for each.
I've been told I'm not good at this game because I'm always like, well, there has to be a consequence for me not participating. What is it? Yeah, and it breaks everybody. They're like, so you get shot? Boom. All right, if I have to do that, F, marry, kill, I think I would hook up with Norm.
Norm's a good guy.
Norm's a good guy.
Kind
I feel like
semi-attractive.
I feel like he would somewhat appreciate you. Like he wouldn't quite appreciate. Like he's got a wife and a family, but like, you know, it might be kind of a fun time. Fun time over in Kansas City.
Yeah. And he's probably a spooner.
Yeah. I think I would.
You're not touching that one.
No. I think I would. Would you say John Riggs was the second one?
Metal Jesus, John Riggs, and
I would marry John Riggs because we have a lot of interests.
And he's a family man.
He's a family man. I know he would appreciate me. But he also he and I talk a lot. We already have a friendship going on. We both travel constantly to conventions. I think we
I can hear wedding bells now.
We also and like honestly, we also are big time foodie guys. We love to film what we're eating. Like we get each other.
You guys are a perfect match.
Yeah, and I think I have to say kill to Jason only because I would fail at that goal because he could like sumoplex me. And
he's a big guy.
Yeah, and he would absolutely destroy me. So I would have to attempt and fail. So really, I would be the one dying.
So one of his calf muscles could kill your whole body.
Yeah, Jason's a sweetheart. He's an awesome guy.
Yeah, guy.
But if I had to attempt it, I know that would be my goal because I would be like, hey, Jason, I have to kill you now. And he would just destroy me and that would be the end of it. So really, I die. Mary, kill myself.
There you go. All right, so you wouldn't have to be married and very long because you would die.
Oh, yeah.
All right, perfect. So number 1, who's your favorite YouTuber and why? Any genre, any era, you know, doesn't matter.
I'm going to give the most inspirational YouTuber for me
Wasn't my question?
But it's,
no, I'm kidding.
I'm going with it. The guy who really got the ball rolling for me is, unfortunately, probably one a lot of you've never heard of, is a guy named MN12 Bird. He's a Canadian YouTuber. Yeah, exactly. He was OG retro gaming YouTuber. He's still active, just nowhere near as much as he was. Lives in Southern Ontario, Canada.
Did he predate AVGN?
About exactly the same launch time. But he never had that sort of career path. He was literally just a guy in his house who was like, hey guys, I picked up some stuff today. Check it out. And he like really got the ball rolling on like, you can go collect stuff. Nobody's doing this right now. He kind of inspired my exact style, which is I would love to just sit down and talk about, hey guys, I fixed something today. Hey guys, here's the history of this thing.
Are his early episodes pretty low tech?
Oh, yeah, it's just him and a camera.
Like almost all YouTubers.
Yeah. It was
kind of like me.
It was like he did this in like 2006, like when nobody else was really doing this
that was
thing.
the beginning.
Yeah, he was right there at the beginning.
Wasn't YouTube founded in 2005?
Yeah, and he was right there at the beginning, like, hey, I bothered to get a camera and try doing stuff.
Right.
I actually know him a little bit. We've interacted and stuff, so it's cool. If I have to have one inspiration for YouTube, it is him.
Right. That's great.
Most people will answer like James Rolfe, AVGN. I love James. I know him.
Yeah.
But like,
good guy.
he wasn't the guy who like, hey, you got to do this. It really was MN12 Bird.
Awesome, MN12 Bird. So check out. He's still active on.
He's still not nearly what he was.
Yeah.
Like he grew up, he got a family.
Videos, right.
But back in the day, he was just, hey guys, I went to Value Village, which is the Canadian version of Savers, and he was like, I bought a whole bunch of Genesis stuff for like $4 a piece, and so it's also a bit of a time machine because you see these pickups that are impossible now.
Oh, dude! Over the years, I've picked up so much stuff that I'm just crying now because I got a ton of it, but there's so much I left behind, and it's only multiple copies of crazy rare stuff for $2, $5, $3.
Yep.
It is nuts.
We've all done it. We've all done it.
Absolutely. If you're old enough and you're a game collector, you've passed up so much cool stuff. It's sick. So we're gonna wrap up and show you guys the awesome thing.
He wants me to show you my crotch.
Yeah, the awesome thing between Adam's legs. See, I can't even say it. I'm so choked up. But check it out, guys. And here we go.
You're gonna choke up on the thing between my legs.
Exactly.
That.
All right, go for it. Stop teasing.
Sega Pluto prototype.
Bitches!
Exactly.
All right, so I've got a full video on this you can find on my channel. You can also find video of this on Adam's channel, which I will put in links in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel and unsubscribing from Adam's channel. He has too many subscribers. He's got well over 100,000. That's too many. So unsub from Adam, sub to me, and
doesn't quite work that way, buddy.
Sub to Adam, please, and myself. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And just thanks for being awesome. We will talk to you in another video.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. It's been a lot of fun. If you're a fan of my work, you might want to consider supporting me on Patreon. For just a low fee each month, you get a lot of extra content. Another way to support the channel and my writing career is to buy books direct from me, including the 100 Greatest Console Video Games, the Classic Home Video Game Series. It's like an encyclopedia set. And this massive bad boy, the NES Omnibus Volume 1 A through L. I will put links in the description of this video where you can buy books direct from me and where you can support me on Patreon. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.